Hello and welcome back. Wow, we've been joined virtually by actor, media personality Moses Akerele. Now, his nickname is Ogbeni Mo. Well, he's passionate, just like they say people are passionate, but this particular guy is an all-rounder. TV, he's there. Radio, he's there. He has love for writing as well and so much more.
Yes, indeed. Moses believes that authenticity is the key to bridging the gap between great African stories and the right means to tell them. So I guess all his talents all come into play when you see some of the works that he's put out. Yeah. And we have Moses with us. Ogbeni Mo. Bao. That's where it ends from you. I don't understand anything after that.
Why you drum? Titi would help you.
How's it going? How you doing?
Yeah, we're pushing. Okay. How you guys doing?
We're all right. We're all right. I'm very interested in your work, your entire body of work and everything. I also noticed that you went to the SMC, the School of Media Communications, Pan-Atlantic. Did you? Yes, yes.
Yeah? Can you hear us?
Yeah, well, I went to the MTL, Multi-Choice Talent Factory, and we had there was a synergy between the Multi-Choice Talent Factory and Pan-Atlantic University.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Amazing stuff.
So
from what we could see that you put together, you're really interested in writing. So what drew you to writing stories?
To be honest, I don't exactly know, but I know I like to tell stories. And there were certain things I couldn't say while I was younger. There were certain things I couldn't say, nobody to listen to me. Maybe they were just not interested in my boring stories. So for me, it was always about writing them down. How I was feeling, things I wanted to express, or that I probably feel I wasn't in the right space to express them. Maybe not with the people that I wanted to listen, right? Or not things I thought I wanted to really share with everyone, but I wanted to tell them somehow. So for me, the go-to point was to write them down. And when I started, there were a few people who picked interest. They wanted to steal my writing notes and go and read and come back. Like, okay, looks like people are interested. And from there, I think the zeal just continued. For me, I just always, there are things in my head, and I don't want them to just stay there. So I always want to put them out somehow.
All right, nice,
Beautiful.
nice. Why do you call yourself a gold digger? I don't get it. So you're a sugar boy or something? Sugar boy. Sugar, get what I said there? Sugar boy.
A gold digger. Well, I mean, I feel like goals are things that we want to extract, like we want to mine.
Okay.
Right? It's not just about, oh, I have a goal, I have a dream, I want to do this. There are things you go all out for. It's like you want to be a presenter, right? You don't just sit in your house waiting that one day TVC will tell me, oh, we know that in your mind you want to be a presenter, come and present.
Yeah.
You go for it, you hone those skills, you learn. You do a lot to make it what you want it to be. So for me, it's like mining. It's like digging when you want gold.
I get you now.
Gold is raw and dirty. So yeah, that is it.
And then you're acting. You were also in Sugar as well, which is why I refer to you as a sugar boy. How was that? That was, I mean, you're not just a writer, you're also a director and then also an actor as well. So how was acting for Sugar?
Beautiful. It was my first official gig, acting gig. It was a shocker when it happened, and it was like happening on a very large scale.
Yeah.
So I had to bring everything. I was going to be acting alongside people I always admired. I was going to be acting alongside legends in the game. And so it was like an acting school for me. But it was totally beautiful. It's been an awesome experience from the first, second, third season for me. It's been beautiful.
Nice.
I've grown. From the first day on set to the last day of shooting this miniseries, it's been an amazing experience for me.
I'm more than impressed that also you started directing. Now, there's this hashtag, many ways to die in Lagos. And it's been trending for a bit. Now, there's some clips, some video skits that are really powerful. So where did that idea come from, and how did you become part of that?
Oh, well, a friend had introduced me to a friend who wanted to do a series around Lagos and the hustle in Lagos. And we got thinking, brainstorming. He had some ideas he shared with me. And for me, coming from the storytelling background, all I had to do was to refine the ideas he had brought on the table. So we had Broda Shaggi, who was going to be a part of it. And we thought about the life Broda Shaggi already lived, the brand Broda Shaggi, and how to incorporate him into the regular Lagos hustler. And then we started to write and build this. Okay, I have a team that I work with, and together we sat down, built the story, and then we had Many Ways in Lagos first season, and we've just worked on the second season.
Amazing.
I have an interesting question for you. Okay, so now we're all putting content out there these days. Everybody's using the social media platforms as their big billboards and all. Now, you are one of those people as well, as we can see with A Million Ways to Die in Lagos.
Yeah.
Well, what do you feel about the intention for the state to actually get content producers to pay a tax?
Very good question, Mazina.
Look, I refused to finish reading that article because I was upset. Like, my first question is, I already pay tax as a content. I mean, my company pays tax.
Yeah.
Personally, I pay tax. And for every creative you bring on board to do it, I mean, even when I pay my crew, even when I pay the actors, there is VAT, tax, everything removed from it. So now, what are we paying these ones for? I mean, we're at the point where Nigerians are finally happy that they can make a lot more from what they do, which is content production. I mean, we are happy that the industry is able to fend for itself.
Yeah.
And now we pay tax. We don't want to evade tax. We don't want to be in trouble. We want to be good citizens of the state. And from nowhere, we are now all trying to understand why you are imposing this tax on the content we already produce. We have people from outside the country looking in to get our content. We are happy that, see, the industry is a labor of love, and we stress a lot to put out this content. Why am I pay tax, but I can't even go out there to film without area boys attacking me.
There you go.
I can't get access to security to make me safe. To get a permit to shoot is tough. And even when I get permit, I still have to think of the area boys that the state does not protect me from. And now I'm paying tax for those contents. I take all I have to make this content so that I can make something from them. I can make money, I can feed. I know be Yahoo boy.
Moses, it's like your voice. Yes, you're very passionate about it. Take it easy, and this is not your view.
Yeah.
Just take it easy.
Wow.
But I understand.
but you would understand that it is very painful.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
It is very painful that young people, young filmmakers, even old filmmakers, use their money, go to talk to businesses to say, okay, support my business. I want to make this content. We can make so out of it.
Yeah.
And then it now comes and say, you have to start paying tax. So I'm like, tax for what?
All right. Listen, on a lighter note, let's try and pour some cold water on that. Can I ask him about, let me ask you about these content producers now, providers now, all these guys, Shaggi for one,
Mr Macaroni.
Mr Macaroni.
Yeah.
Who's your best one? I like to ask people because it gives me an idea of where their creativity tends toward. So please, I'm not putting you on the spot, but who's the one person that you absolutely enjoy their content?
It go hard. These guys are spontaneous. It go hard.
Give me a number of them.
I'm not even seeing it, but I can feel what they are doing. You hear Macaroni talking, and without seeing the clip, you're laughing.
Yeah.
You hear Taaooma talking, you can laugh. Shaggi talking. I've worked with Shaggi, I've worked with Macaroni, and these guys are spontaneous. I'm directing Shaggi, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you. It's a one taker. I'm watching everything is done even when I'm not there or Macaroni. These guys are fantastic. It will be hard to choose. I'm trying to actually get all of them in one stage.
Yeah.
So you see,
Wow.
That'll be explosive.
Powerful.
Absolutely explosive.
Now we have to say a big thank you to you for joining us today. You know, as we know you're really busy and all. You're busy creating new content. Just keep us in mind. So that as soon as you're ready to do some more, as soon as we open up the studio, you'll be able to pop in and bring some of your content to us.
Thank you very much, man.
They're spinning around the world, and I want to bring to you guys as soon as we can.
Please do. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, then.
Benny Mo.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure speaking to you. Good one. Wow.